Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Today, brought to you this 2019 Mercedes-Benz E300 Coupe. And so special, this one is not the local Mercedes-Benz Malaysia unit. This is the UK spec. And as you can see from the outlook, you can know that this is not the facelifted E300 Coupe. This is actually the pre-facelift, which is launched back in 2016-2017 generation, and this particular model is a 2019 version, so it's a rather new car in my opinion. Today we are going to bring you around this car's exterior, interior, and the engine. Alright, let's start with the engine first. This is a set of 2-liter turbo engine paired to a 9G-tronic gearbox, and in this generation of Mercedes-Benz, there are actually two engines. One is called the M274, which is the engine right here. This is the earlier version of the 2-liter turbo from Mercedes-Benz. After that, in the facelifted E-Class, they have changed to the M264 engine. Same 2-liter turbo. Gearbox is paired to a 9-speed G-tronic. As you can see, the engine bay, typical Continental car or German premium brand. It's very tidy, and this is your intake for the engine. Okay, this is basically the engine compartment. Performance is around 250 something horsepower, and the torque is around 300 to 400 more or less. This is a very typical 2-liter turbo coming from a German brand. And now let's go through the exterior styling. This is where the beauty that you get the Coupe version of the E-Class. Before I go through the exterior, let me show you the key. Okay, this is the pretty standard Mercedes-Benz key, and this is finished in the AMG line package. Okay, it's not the E63 or E53 AMG, it's just a normal E300 with AMG line package. Because this is an AMG line package, as you can see, the grille has a bit of a diamond kind of design. The bumper section are a bit more aggressive. For the rims, for the UK spec, you get this kind of designs rim. It is finished in 245/40 ZR19. Compared to this car, I think the wheel looks a bit small, because of the body of this car gives you a very elegant look. Because it's a Mercedes-Benz, they usually do premium and elegant looking, especially the rear profile of this car, which I will show you later. And a brake caliper also finished in a Mercedes-Benz wording, and it's a 4-port brake caliper, and as you can see, the ventilator disc has some lubang for extra ventilation purposes. What's this beauty for the E300 Coupe is actually looking from the side. Okay, and as you can see, if you unlock and you press and hold on the unlock button, you can actually roll down all 4 windows. And as you can see, it has a B-pillarless design. So as you can see, when you open up all the windows, right, it actually gives you a very nice visibility. And from this angle, pretty gorgeous. And because this is a coupe, obviously it comes with a frameless door. And this is the Mercedes characteristic. If they design some coupes car, they will always have this metal finishing kind of part. But of course, this one is a painted plastic. Solid doors. And if you notice right here, it doesn't have indentation, which means this car doesn't come spec with a keyless entry, so you still need to use your key to lock and unlock. But at the same time, you can show off your Mercedes key to your friend. Okay, so to lock it, it's a signature beeping sound. Press and hold. You'll roll up all the windows. Okay, as simple as that. And here's the rear look. This is the pre-facelift E300 Coupe, so the taillights are finished in this kind of design. As you can see, inside there's a lot of blinking stuff. When you open out the taillights at night, right, it actually looks pretty stunning. Part of the AMG line package, you get exhaust tip, which is functional. As you can see, it's finished in chrome outlets. Okay, pretty elegant, and behind it doesn't have a lot of complicated stuff, just the E300 badging and the Mercedes logo double as a reverse cam, and also to open the boot. Okay, let me unlock the car first. So you just press this button. Although this doesn't come with a power bolt, but the tailgate design is kind of spring loading, so if you unlock it, it will just pops open quickly. Okay, to close it, just grab this handle, close it. Okay, under the sunlight, this paint job actually looks pretty good. But I would recommend, if you are getting a E-Class Coupe, get some interesting color, something like olive green or whatsoever. Of course, the black looks exclusive. Now let's get into the interior. This is where Mercedes does best, which is the interior design. So this is a previous gen Mercedes-Benz interior design. Now in the new generation, you have a lot of huge touchscreen. Now let's go inside and explore it. To start, put your foot on the brake and locate the start buttons right here. Startup sound is relatively quiet. First thing you notice, ambient light. Okay, this is very typical Mercedes stuff. All the aircon vents, including the dashboard, you have a very nice ambient lighting design, including the footwell. Okay. First thing you notice, as part of the coupe, the seatbelt is actually mounted right here because it's a B pillarless. So you have this thing for you to extend the seatbelt so that you can easily buckle up. Okay, after that, this thing will go back, and as normal Mercedes-Benz, the seatbelt actually tightens up after you buckle. This is a very well thought of design. And here's the interior. This is a UK spec. So the screen wise is the same as the local unit, which you can cycle between different information by using the right blue BlackBerry dials. Okay. Here you can press to cycle between different middle cluster display. It's actually pretty responsive. Okay, there's a back, so you can cycle between different kind of menus, telephone, media, radio, navigation, trip, assistant, Mercedes-Benz service. So let's go back to trip. So this car traveled 44,336 kilometers, and here's the RPM meter. And right now we are in comfort mode. To cycle between driving mode, you can locate a switch right here. Sport, Sport Plus, and individual. Okay, let's put back to comfort first. And here's the signature gear stock from Mercedes-Benz. Nowadays, most Chinese brand EV are following this kind of design because it's very convenient. Imagine you are driving, you suddenly want to reverse, you brake, and just flick your right hand to put into reverse, and it comes with a reverse camera. Okay, this car doesn't come spec with 360, so it's just a regular reverse camera. To put into park, just locate buttons right here. Okay, and the parking brake is located right here. Okay, you press to engage, you disengage, you just pull it. And here's the headlight switches. They all feel nice to the touch. Your fog light, your interior, or your meter brightness. And here's the window controls, finished in very nice satin chrome. And you get automatic in both directions. Only for the front, the back up, you still need to manually pull it, but for the front it's automatic. This car doesn't come option with the electronic seat controls right here, which means it's a manually adjusted type. So here's the electronic switch to adjust the seat recline, but this one is not moving. You cannot adjust the seat position. The seat position is actually located right here. Okay, pretty standard in my opinion. And here's the manual extended leg rest or footrest. Okay, and here's the central locking, only for the driver's side. This is the AMG line package, so you get the AMG flat bottom steering wheel. The left houses the infotainment right here, which are not touchscreen. You need to use this BlackBerry dials to cycle between different information. Okay, because this is still not the latest MBUX, so everything you need to rely on the BlackBerry dials, or by using the dials right here to quickly access the menu. Okay, this rotary dial, you can quickly select where you want to go. Let's go to vehicle. Okay, and you push to the left to enter this menu. You get dynamic select, assistant, consumption, light setting includes your exterior lighting as well as ambient lighting, vehicle setting, owner's manual. Okay, you can press this to go back to home. Down here is some physical button to control your climate controls, and press this to bring out the climate control menu. This is to adjust your temperature, your fan speed, your automatic. All the tactile feel are pretty nice. Right here you still get a clock. In a facelifted Malaysian spec one, they have already removed it, but I still think analog clock suits the best in this interior. This is your hazard light. This is your vehicle, your telephone, your media, radio, navigations. Right here, because they have removed the gear stock they put to the steering column, right here it reveals a very good storage compartment and a cup holder which you can remove, so you can put more stuff, and a 12-volt socket. And this is the shortcut keys to enter your camera. Okay, and this is to off the screen. Mercedes Benz, and this is the physical volume knob, which is a godsend because you can increase and decrease the volume very fast. And this is to bring out the seat belt delivery system. Okay, or just by pressing the buttons on the center console, so it's easily reachable. Right here you get a glove box or armrest. Inside is covered with felt, some proper stuff. This is your glove box. You get a light. Space is rather okay. Up here you get a rear view mirror. Because it's a coupe, so the rear visibility is rather limited. And right here you get a reading light. Okay, it's diffused slowly and it's yellow light. I think yellow light gives the impression of a cozy vibes. You get a sun visor, vanity mirror with a light. Okay, here's the seats. This is a half leather, half fabric seats, and it's a manually adjusted type. The design looks good in my opinion, and I will try out the back seat because in reality this is still a 4-seater car. Let me adjust it, my driving position. Forgot to mention that this steering also comes with tilt and telescopic. Okay, complete. Now let's try out the second row seats, and this car doesn't come equipped with the Burmester sound system. If not, right here you will have a laser cut speaker which looks pretty good. You get a seat heater. Now to get into the second row, you just pull this very nice material lever and the seat will go forward. Now let's try out the second row. Legroom is pretty nice. I'm 172 cm tall, front adjusted to my driving position. I think legroom is pretty good considering this is a coupe car, and still get rear aircon vents finished in the same design as the front. That did not cause it. Just that at the rear do not have dedicated climate control. So it's basically a 2+2. At the center is just a cup holder, and the seat holds me quite well. And the headroom I still get about 1 fist, and the windows are big enough, so you don't feel claustrophobic seated at the second row, which is nice. And the amenities right here all wrapped in very nice soft touch leather together with the stitching. They did not cut costs on the second row. They still give you adequate amount of comfort to go long journey, and the seat base also sort of supports my thigh. I won't mind sitting here for long journey trips. Okay, as you can see, the side bolsters are also just up, so you can hold your body quite well if you are going for some spiritual driving in Genting. Here's the interior. What do you think? I think it's a very timeless design from Mercedes-Benz. Now to go out, just push this lever and move the seat forward. Get in and out is rather easy, just that you need to take note on the roof right here, which is rather low. This is the benefit of a manual seat. It can go to place very fast. Instead of electronic, you need to wait the seats to slowly go back and adjust the seat back. Okay, now let's check out the boot. Like I mentioned, just press the Mercedes-Benz logo, you go open. You still can fold the rear seats by 40, 20, 40, as you can see. And you get a hook. So the utility and practicality wise is pretty good. And this is my back, I can push all the way back. So it's very deep actually. Down here you get some storage space. Obviously Continental car, they don't give you spare tire. Okay, this is basically it, the 2019 Mercedes-Benz E300 Coupe. What do you think about the looks? It looks pretty stunning in my opinion. It's one of the good looking Mercedes-Benz out there. And how to differentiate is a E-Class or C-Class or the S-Class? Just by looking at the daytime running light. For C-Class it's just one LED daytime running light. E-Class is 2, S-Class is 3. Pretty simple. Now this marks my walk around video of this E300 Coupe. If you have any comment, you can comment down below. Let me know what you think about this car. Looking forward to review more cars in the future, so please stay tuned for my channel. Be sure to subscribe, like and share my videos. I will see you in my next video. Cheers!